We have our guests. Join.
Assalamu alaikum, Hafsah. I'm Shmaila, Coach Shmaila, and I work with MSA, Muslim Sports Association.
I'll just say that I think there was a technical issue, so we're going again.
I think there was a technical issue, so we're going again.
Start.
Assalamu alaikum, this is Hafsah. You're listening to Revive FM. We're live on 94.0. We're currently on YouTube Live, Facebook Live. This is your host, Hafsah, and I'm presenting Football Frenzy. And here we have our guests.
Assalamu alaikum, Hafsah. I'm Shmaila, Coach Shmaila from MSA. I work with Muslim Sports Association.
Assalamu alaikum. I'm Sarah and I play football.
Assalamu alaikum, I'm Zoya. I am the daughter of the coach and I also play football with MSA.
Okay, so first, just to get to know all of our guests, we're going to do a quick fire round of questions, this or that questions. So, first, we have morning person or night owl.
Night owl, definitely.
Morning person.
Night, I can't get up in the morning.
Okay, now coffee or tea?
Tea.
Tea with some biscuits.
Nothing,
Okay.
milk.
Sweet or savory?
Definitely sweet.
Okay,
Sweet.
I would do savory. I could live off savory forever.
okay. And now we have cats or dogs?
Cat person here.
Cats.
Obviously cats.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Texting or calling?
Calling is just so much easier.
Texting.
I don't know. Texting probably.
Okay, pizza or burgers?
I don't mind either. Let's say burgers.
Okay,
Burgers.
Pizza's easier, but burgers you can have so much in it. So a burger.
okay. What about winter or summer?
That's a bit of a difficult one. Winter, because I like to be cozy and warm
Yeah.
when I get myself nice and cozy and warm. Summer, if it's not too hot.
Summer has great vibes, but in terms of weather, has to be winter.
I have love and hate with both. Sometimes I'm like, I'm done with summer, and sometimes I'm like, I'm done with winter, but then sometimes I'm like, I miss summer. So I don't know. I pick both.
Okay, what about chocolate or vanilla ice cream?
Vanilla ice cream.
Vanilla ice cream.
Vanilla.
Okay. Sunrise or sunset?
Sunset. I would be awake for the morning.
Sunset as well.
Okay. Gold or silver?
Silver.
Gold.
Okay. Fiction or non-fiction movies and books?
It's been a very long time I've read a book. Too busy. But I'd say
Come on, this is
Fiction.
easy. Yeah.
I think non-fiction. It's interesting.
Non-fiction gets boring, so I say fiction.
Okay, that's fair. Okay, what about amusement park or water park?
amusement, definitely.
Water park.
Yeah.
Amusement.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, when you're playing hide and seek, do you want to hide or seek?
Ooh.
I want to hide.
Hide.
Hide, I guess. I don't know.
Okay, breakfast or dinner?
I'm a breakfast person.
Okay.
Breakfast.
I like dinner. Sometimes I wake up and I'm like, can't deal with it. Breakfast. So dinner.
Okay. Reading or writing?
Reading is less work.
Okay.
Reading as well.
Either. I don't mind reading or writing.
Rain or snow?
Ooh.
Snow is more fun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Snow is fun.
Okay. Road trip or cruise?
Road trip cruises are boring.
Yeah, I say road trip because we have done many road trips and we enjoy it.
Sometimes a cruise
think-
is like, oh, get me out.
But we need to go and do more cruises too.
Probably.
Have better experience.
Okay.
And yourself?
I don't know. Maybe a road trip.
Yeah.
Because the road trips are going we're going somewhere exciting.
Okay. So now that we've just had that small introduction, we want to talk about girls' football because obviously we're all girls and this show is about football. So, why is it that do you think girls play less football?
I believe it is because of role models, what they see. Girls get
Stereotypes.
and they get paranoid a lot more. If their friends are not doing it, they won't want to do it. Thinking about who they're playing with, what they're wearing. There's so many factors.
Also, another thing is because when girls play, there's a lot more limitations because it's something that's unfamiliar. Because when you think of football, you usually think of guys playing.
Yeah.
That's right.
Also, when guys play, it's sort of something that's more accepted than girls playing football. But when girls do play football, what do you think are the biggest limitations?
Facilities. I think we need more girl-only facilities so women have their own space to do it and they're comfortable. They don't think, oh, someone's watching me. It's like they go, like Emma say, like you go, you play, there's women around you, you're comfortable.
Yeah.
We need more of that so women can say, hey, I feel like going to play football today and there's only women around me and I feel comfortable.
Yeah.
So
I think
facilities.
From a young age, a lot of boys are encouraged to play, and it's not really the same with girls. Like if you're a boy and you're about like 3, 4 years old, it's like your parents give you a football and it's like go play. And even in the playgrounds at school, there's always a group of guys playing, and it's never like that with girls.
Yeah.
And I think that might be because of what you said earlier, those negative stereotypes, and girls are always like, oh, what about this? What about this?
Yeah.
But yeah.
Because it's more normalized for boys to be playing football than girls.
Definitely.
That's correct.
Yeah.
There are other factors also. For example, religion, just culture and tradition.
It's not really religion, it's definitely culture.
For
Yeah.
some
Yeah.
for some places, not only Muslims, but there could be other religions or culture, tradition. Also, money could be a factor.
Yeah.
That's
As
true.
Zoya said.
Money's a big factor because if you have a girls only thing, then all of a sudden the price is like skyrocketed and we're like, what's going on?
Yeah.
But with guys, it's like, hey, it's a nice price.
That's why
Yeah.
you need
So
a
it
lot
makes it
more places
harder.
like Muslim Sports Association, where we're a charity and we make sure our prices are lower so we can, make sure everyone has access to it.
Yeah. I think MSA is really good. I play with MSA on Fridays, and it's good because it's fun. There's a friendly atmosphere, and it's not like really expensive. The prices aren't that high. You can go. It's fun. Just have a kick about. It's a nice time.
Yeah, so for MSA actually provide opportunities and accessibility to ethnically diverse women, especially Muslim women. We accept everybody to basically
Play sport
play
freely.
sports,
Yeah.
be involved
an
in physical
outlet.
activities, have an outlet, as Zoya said, have a safe space, really, especially that we have so many opportunities through coaching, through volunteering, and then definitely in terms of participation for
Yeah.
all of our participants. It's an amazing place, atmosphere. How you find sisterhood. So although we have many different sessions that we do, from football to all sorts of other sports, basketball, swimming, we also have many opportunities to have gatherings where we all get together. We
Yeah.
all know each other some way or the other, and it's just really amazing. We understand each other. I think everyone
Yeah.
understands each other. We know what we want. We know what we need, and we help each other provide that.
Yeah, I think it's important to have understanding because then you can meet each other's needs and it just makes it such a more open environment, and that's something that's really important.
I have to agree. Like I go to Friendford's on Mondays, and honestly, it's just the vibes. Like it's unmatched. And we go there just like you said to have a kick about, and it's like no rules, no no limitations, just play. And it's literally the highlight of every week. And it's a really nice community, everyone there is so friendly. And I feel like even though only recently started to go, everyone there is we've come really, really close. And yeah.
I think especially for teenage girls and older women, I think it's perfect to have a women's only space because teenagers they go through that stage where it's like all of a sudden no sports, and it just cuts out. Like I went to a girls only secondary, no one was doing sports. Break time, lunchtime, we were just sitting down talking because it was never normalized. When you have sports outside of school and stuff, and it's like go play, girls only, have fun. I think it's good for teenagers and older women. It gives them like that outlet from a stressful life or looking after kids, and it's good hours. So it's like put the kids to bed, get out, go play some football or any other sport you have. So yeah, I think it's really good.
Yeah. And another thing is that if you don't give those opportunities, then there's never going to be change.
Definitely.
If there's no MSA, then why would anyone want to play later on? If change starts now, then that could lead to like so much in the future for girls football to develop and become something that's not just used just when you're a kid. It can go on to be something so much more. It doesn't always have to be serious. It can be something that's like you're just doing it for fun and you don't have to get bored of it. You don't have to grow out of it.
MSA also influence like national governing bodies so that we can bring about these changes. So alhamdulillah, it's really amazing. I mean, myself, if I could give you a bit of background, myself, I loved playing sports as a child. I have two older brothers, so we did a lot of sports, whether it was at school. I tried to be in every team because they were in every team, so I just wanted to be in competition with them, make sure I could do as much as they can do. But I did love my sports, all sorts of sports. But over time, as I got to sort of secondary school, I found that I was the only one. I was out of the one or two few girls who would want to play sports, the only one, and the rest of them they didn't. No one was interested. Girls just fall out of that maybe because nobody encourages them or nobody expects them to play or be active, and that kind of plays a big part in your mental and physical health. So anyways, over time I just stopped playing. I just didn't have anywhere to play. I didn't have anyone to play with. And then although I still liked it whenever I could, I did play in the garden or my girls came about, and then as they grew older I used to play in the park with them. And then sometime about 2018, I believe it was, when I came across MSA. And me and my sister went just as participants to play Friday evening football at Loxford Leisure Centre in Milford. And it was the best thing I did for myself, the best place I went, and it changed so much.
Yeah.
So I went there, I took my sister along and we played, and it was amazing. The following session, I brought along my daughters who were 11 and 13 at the time, and they actually were 16 plus. So I asked, and they said, as long as you're happy that you don't mind them getting hit with the ball. I said, yeah, that's fine. I carried on playing. They actually changed the age to 12 plus, probably for myself. And then over time, I got the opportunity to also coach, get a qualification through MSA. So I have an FA level 1 coaching football qualification through MSA. So these opportunities came about.
Yeah.
And yeah, so I became the coach of Friday football eventually. The coach who actually coached us, she went on to do further in her coaching. She works alongside at Brentford on Mondays and there's many sessions there. So there's so many opportunities, and not just us two. There are so many women who have done different coaching qualifications, had different opportunities to do so much through MSA. It's actually absolutely amazing. I'm so grateful for them. So done that, and now I'm not only playing all the time, I'm also coaching. I've picked up several other qualifications, like cricket coaching. I do NFL football coaching, which I also got through MSA. So yeah, it's amazing. It keeps you active, keeps you mentally fit, physically fit. Alhamdulillah.
You said that when you were in secondary school, that's when you noticed that a lot of people a lot of girls that you knew, they stopped playing football. Why do you guys think that's such a big thing, like where girls stop playing at that age?
I feel like it's really important that we stop that from happening, because I feel like a lot of girls feel like there's nothing for them after. So when they get to about GCSE time, it might be friends as well, and other external influences. But I think girls feel like after that, what's there? And I feel like it's really important that girls know it's not just playing football. There's so many other opportunities outside of playing where girls can still be in football. So there's roles like, physio, coaching, like you said, and other things, media. There's so many different things inside of football that girls should have access to. And
Yeah.
even if they don't feel like playing anymore, that's something which I feel like would be really, really good.
Yeah.
I think also when it comes to secondary times, like guys can think I can make something out of this sport. With girls, it's like maybe it's influence, stereotypes, culture, wherever it is. It's just like all of a sudden it's playing football won't get me anywhere. This studying will get me somewhere, yada yada yada. And all of a sudden football's like back burner, or any sport for that matter, is just a back burner. It's like I can't make anything of it. What's the point? But really, we should be promoting it for girls, especially teenagers. Get out there, do something active, play the sport, because you can make something of it. Like I have a friend and she loves football, but her parents are like, don't play football, you don't need it. It's not going to get you anywhere. But she's really good at it and she's really passionate about it. But because of all those barriers, she's like, I don't want to play football anymore. And that's a big problem. We're going to stop that.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Well, that's something that's really important, and that's something that needs to be taken further. So, yeah. And now we're going to go for a quick break, and then we'll be back shortly.
Thinking about selling or letting your home? With Maxwell Estates, you don't need to look any further. Well established with over 15 years of experience, Maxwell Estates are specialists in residential sales and lettings. We manage over 200 properties in and around Northwest London, keeping our landlords and tenants updated with all the latest laws and legislations. Based in Edgware, our experienced specialist negotiators always ensure we maximize the full potential of your property. Call us now on 0208 952 0808 for a free no obligation quotation, or visit our website www.maxwellestates.co.uk for further information. Maxwell Estates, the name you can trust.
Have you just moved to the UK? You could open an account with a bank that understands your international needs. HSBC UK are here to lend a hand, as the Brits might say. Then you can get on with doing the important stuff like setting up bills, renting a property, getting a mobile, transferring money, and coming to terms with the weather. Start today by searching HSBC Bank Account, HSBC UK, opening up a world of opportunity. You have to be 18 or older and eligibility criteria apply. At HSBC UK, you are backed by the current account switch guarantee.
तकरीबन 60 मिलियन प्राइमरी स्कूल जाने वाले बच्चे इस वक्त स्कूल में दाखिल नहीं हैं। मयारी तालीम की फराहमी से पसमानदा बच्चों को गुर्बत के मुसलसल चक्कर से बचने का मुसावी मौका मिल सकता है। इस रमजान आइए आपके ताउन से इस बात को यकीनी बनाएं कि हर बच्चे को मयारी तालीम हासिल करने का मौका मिलेगा। मिनहाज वेलफेयर फाउंडेशन के जरिए बच्चे की तालीम को स्पॉन्सर करें। बस हमारे मकामी दफ्तर 12 कार रोड, नेल्सन, BB9 7JS पर तशरीफ लाएं। हमें 01282 723 455 पर कॉल करें या हमारी वेबसाइट www.minhajwelfare.org पर देखें। ताज़ा तरीन वीडियोस और अपडेट्स के लिए फेसबुक, इंस्टाग्राम और ट्विटर पर जुड़े रहें।
Nikah, talaq, counseling on matrimonial disputes, Islamic wills, Islamic law of inheritance, or an Islamic verdict on any other issue. The Muslim Sharia Council is at your service. We provide official certification, and our experienced and highly qualified imams are available to provide you with guidance when needed. MQI London is based at 292 to 296 Romford Road, Forest Gate. We are open from Monday to Friday, 2 to 4 p.m. or alternatively, call us now on 0208 257 1786.
Minhaj Sisters UK are proud to host their biannual retreat Al Tazkiyah 2024 from the 15th of November to the 17th of November. This year, the retreat will take place in Yarnfield Training and Conference Centre at Stoke-on-Trent. We are pleased to announce that we will be joined by Dr. Ghazala Hassan Qadri, President of Minhaj Women League UK, who will be our special guest for 3 days. Join us for an inspirational and fun-packed weekend. To find out more, please visit our website www.altazkia.com.
Moving to the UK can be rather overwhelming, but moving your money doesn't have to be. With HSBC Global Money, you can convert, send, or spend multiple currencies around the world whenever you want with no HSBC fees. So you'll be right as rain, as they say in the UK. Search HSBC Global Money, HSBC UK, opening up a world of opportunity. Available to HSBC UK customers with an eligible current account and the mobile banking app. Non-HSBC fees may apply.
Revive FM
94.0 on the radio,
on your mobile,
and online.
قمرون قمرون قمر.
Assalamu alaikum. We're back from our break, and this section of the show is going to be a bit of a debate. So, our first debate point is going to be about VAR. What do we think about it?
VAR. You know, it should be more straightforward, but somehow it's just not great.
Yeah.
I mean, it's like, it's a video, you rewatch it, you get the decision, and yeah, somehow the referee still managed to mess it up, which
Yeah.
is crazy.
Yeah.
But it is good. I think it's definitely going to help make it more fair.
Yeah.
But yeah.
But I feel like sometimes it can be twisted, especially with offside, because they have their new offside rule where even if you're like offside by a tiny bit, if your shoulder's just a little bit offside, they just count it as completely offside. So
Crazy how precise they have to be.
yeah.
Like even just like the tiniest part, even like your fingers, like nope, the whole goal disallowed.
Yeah.
Quite crazy.
Yeah, it's a bit too strict though, because if you think about it, if someone's fingers offside, that's not really gonna help them to score the goal. But like the point of VR, like essentially it's a good thing, but it's been like
I guess it helps to make decisions. Right?
Yeah,
I think it's a good thing. I think we need it. It's better than someone saying, "Hey, I saw that," and then everyone's like, "What did you see?" But
yeah,
it's better. We get the video. You look at it and it's like, "Hey, that's what happened." It's
yeah,
better.
It takes pressure off referees as well to
Yeah, that is
go
true.
back and rewatch it because in the moment it can be quite hard to make a decision. Refereeing in itself is very stressful when you've got two very passionate sides.
Yeah. But I feel like that's part of being a referee. That's like you have to have some sort of pressure because you've got two teams and you can't do either of them injustice. You have to treat them both fairly.
Yeah. When we play at Hackney Marshes and you've got like referees and it's like I sometimes feel so sorry for them because you've got two sides of very passionate parents, you know, and they have to make the decision in the moment, no VAR, but yeah.
Yeah.
I guess it's an important role as well though, isn't it? It's
Yeah.
really important because whatever they say goes, right?
Yeah.
So yeah.
That's why there's sometimes when there's like an obvious decision that's been made incorrectly, that's why it's such a big thing. Like
it can make you win or lose the league.
Yeah.
As you've seen the last couple of seasons with Man City,
Yeah.
Liverpool, 1 point difference, one game.
Yeah. Because it's actually such a big thing though. Like if you think about it, without that, there would be such a different like result at the end of seasons and stuff. Because that one goal could literally, as you said, just mean the whole match. So that's kind of it for VAR. So the next point is the best and worst teams in the Premier League. So what do you think?
So we've got a mix of teams here. I'm surrounded by 3 Manchester United fans. As a Liverpool fan, quite fun. Although I have to say we're doing a lot better than you guys, so I'm happy.
Biased opinions, but it's okay. You can have it.
Biased and where were you guys in the league?
Look, right, my football watching days ended about 2 years ago because of like so many exams and stuff. So to be honest, I'm not in the loop 100%. But yeah,
It doesn't matter what place you're in because we did win the FA Cup.
We've got
So,
Hafsah to back us.
yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie though, I'm not too into supporting teams myself. It's been a very busy couple of years. I would love to enjoy sitting down and watching football, but I don't get that much opportunity. But yeah, we've actually been Manchester United supporters since I was a kid. Dad, brothers, family, got older and carried it on. And then my kids also followed. But yeah, I'm more of a player rather than a watcher.
Oh, yeah. Wait, what position do you play?
Position, I used to be more the defense side. But over the years, I've kind of got this passion for scoring goals.
Yeah.
And I love it. It gives me such a buzz. So yeah, I'm sure you know Hafsah, so I probably know, definitely knows. When I score a goal, I'm like one of the
running
young
down,
kids.
screaming.
Yeah. So yeah, I think I've kind of grown to love like the striking position as well. So yeah.
Sorry, what about you?
Well, I've had my fair share of positions. Last season, we couldn't find a goalkeeper, so spent half of every match in goal. And I must say, it wasn't the best time, although it wasn't the worst time. I've had some ups and downs, but it's nice to be like that last person. And I feel like the goalkeeper, despite being by far the most stressful position, has a lot of control on the game, even though they're not out on the pitch with the other players. But again, it has to be on the wing, that buzz of scoring a goal. And I feel like wingers have a lot of space. They do a bit of everything.
Yeah.
So yeah, has to be being a winger.
I am kind of an all-rounder. I'll just play any position. I mean, before I used to hate goalkeeping, defense, goalkeeping, anywhere near there. I was like, no way. Like when I was in goal, I used to be like, please don't hit me. But now it's kind of like, you know, I want to try all the different positions, and I'm not terrible at goalkeeping, so I'll be there too. But my stronger suits is going up front and striking, maybe midfield sometime. But yeah.
Okay, so you guys are all like attacking kind of.
Yes.
That's different. I prefer to be like kind of in the back in the middle, like center defense.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I mean, as I said, you know, me and Zaina, we used to be mostly defense, weren't we?
Yeah.
But as I said, over time, I've kind of come to the front. But I do like to go into defense as well often, and I like to be able to watch the ball and keep an eye and protect my goalkeeper and the goal.
Yeah.
Especially when Zoya didn't like being a goalkeeper. It was very difficult. You remember, Hafsah?
Yeah.
Just to move to the side and just let it go in. So, oops, Daisy.
But alhamdulillah, last session she did really well, didn't she? Do you remember?
Yeah.
With Zoya in her goal. So yeah, we were all quite surprised, and she was actually happy about it as well.
Yeah.
Being in goal.
I remember. Go on.
Speaking of goalkeeping and defense, have you guys ever been injured?
Oh my gosh. When I started playing football, I was like 11, right? And I wasn't even meant to be there. It was 16 plus, but they were like, okay, she can go through.
But they were like, her mum gave permission.
Yeah, and listen, guys, I went there and someone kicked a ball, and this lady had really powerful shots, and that ball went straight into my face. And I was 11, and I cried my face off, and I was like, I'm not going back. I hate it. And then my mom was like, yeah, you're going back. And I went back, and like I swear, like a few weeks later, I got hit again in the face. And afterwards, I was like, you know what? This is just part of it. You got to get hit in the face a few times to be like, you know what? It's fine. I've gotten over it.
Yeah.
But yeah, I've got hit in the face by very powerful kicks a few times, but you kind of get over it, and you're like, it's normal now.
Yeah.
So, a couple of years ago, we had quite strong women playing football, and the shots that they used to kick,
it was terrifying,
like crazy. So yeah, we had to be very careful if you were in the way. But as I said, it conditions you, and you only get stronger. And I'll be honest with you, I don't play the ball anymore. So yeah, actually, majority of our women and girls who come and play, they end up going out very fearless, right?
Yeah, it's true. Everyone starts like running away from it. And they're like, "Come on."
Yeah.
It's good.
Because I remember when I first started playing football, I was like proper, like, I was actually scared of the ball. I didn't want it to come to me. But now, after like playing a lot, I don't mind. Like, I can get hit. It's fine. I'll just carry on.
It's normal.
Yeah. So our next question is, who is going to be the next England manager? Because we know after the Euros, Gareth Southgate, he stepped down. So who do you think is coming next?
I think there was rumors of Pep becoming the next England manager, which made sense, seeing as most of the England team were
Yeah.
City players. But it'll be interesting to see who steps up.
Yeah.
And I think we have a really, really strong England team. I think we just need the right person to bring them all together.
Yeah.
And the right playing style. And I think they'll do really well.
Yeah.
In the next few years.
I heard that Klopp, he got offered and he declined it.
Because he did say he wanted, a break for his health. So,
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a very important role, and I'm not quite sure who will be there, but inshallah we'll get someone really good. As Sarah said, you need someone strong to bring the team together.
Yeah.
Yeah, and push them to that level.
Yeah, and if England manage to win, then we get a bank holiday.
Yes.
That's the most important
I
thing.
think that's what everyone was looking forward to this time.
Yeah.
But yeah, unfortunate.
And someone who also played Trent.
Yeah, because he's actually a good player. He didn't get hardly
Anything.
Yeah.
Yeah, not much time.
Yeah.
But
He would have boosted England's performance a lot.
yeah.
So our next thing is, who is everyone's favorite player of all time? GOAT.
Luis Diaz.
Luis Diaz.
Absolutely
Who were you
shocked.
gonna say?
I was gonna say Ronaldo.
Okay, maybe not of all time, but I like Luis Diaz.
Yeah.
I like how he plays.
Yeah.
And obviously Trent, Allison has to be in goal. We can't. I know you guys are.
No, I get that. I get that because he's good. Even though he's a Liverpool player, you have to admit he's a good
Yeah, you have
keeper.
to admit when someone's good, right?
Yeah.
Nothing else you can do about that. Yeah. I think, as I said, I'm not really in touch with current players at the moment, but I'd go with Ronaldo.
Yeah.
As well, because he's a player I've watched play.
Yeah.
So to be honest, the last time I watched football, I was very tiny, and I was obsessed with Pogba. I was like, yay, Pogba! And now I don't really watch it enough to say I have a favorite player. So yeah.
Okay. But you've already said as well, that we both really like Ronaldo. But what about you guys, Messi or Ronaldo?
Messi.
I knew you were gonna say that. I had a feeling you would say that.
Ronaldo.
Yeah. So we got 3 Messis and 1 Ronaldo. Why? Why?
I feel like I like his style of play more. He's more of a team player, and I feel like Ronaldo is very, very, very good. Don't get me wrong, but Messi is just, his talent is just out of this world. Like, he's unbeatable. And also, Argentina beat Portugal in the World Cup last, I believe. So I think he's better. I win that argument.
But to be fair about the World Cup, Messi had such a strong team behind him. Ronaldo didn't. Argentina, if you took Messi out, they still had one of the best teams in the tournament. Whereas Portugal, even without Ronaldo, their team wasn't good. So it was kind of unfair. I feel like if a whole team of Messi played a whole team of Ronaldos, the Ronaldos would win.
I think you're right there, Hafsah. But I must say they both are very good players.
Yeah.
In their own ways.
Yeah. Because Messi, his style is something that's very rare to see.
Yeah.
Like, the only current player right now who's showing something as great as Messi is Lamine Yamal.
Yes. We all leave Lamine Yamal to
Yeah.
the next part. But I also think about Messi is his work off the ball as well. Like, he's always watching the pitch, always looking and seeing. And Ronaldo is just physically built different. I think also being short, Messi is just
Yeah, that's
too
true.
up there. Because I think it kind of shows that you don't have to be big and strong and tall to play good football.
Yeah.
I think I really like that about Messi.
It's the skill, isn't it?
Yeah.
Skill is very
Yeah.
important.
Yeah. Because they're both upfront players. They need goals. Ronaldo has more. So
But it's not all about the goals.
that's true. That's true. So we have a break now, and in the last section, we'll see you then.
पानी के बगैर जिंदगी का तस्वुर नामुमकिन है। दुनिया भर में तकरीबन 2 अरब से ज्यादा लोग ऐसे हैं जिनको पीने का साफ और महफूज पानी मुयस्सर नहीं। रोजमर्रा के इस्तेमाल के साथ साथ पीने के लिए इन्हें आलूदा पानी पर इन्हिसार करना पड़ता है, जिसकी वजह से बच्चे या बड़े सब मुख्तलिफ बीमारियों का शिकार हो जाते हैं, जो अक्सर जानलेवा साबित होती हैं। इस रमजान मुबारक मिनहाज वेलफेयर फाउंडेशन की वाटर फॉर ऑल अपील का हिस्सा बनिए। आप सिर्फ 180 पाउंड से एक छोटा हैंडपंप नस्ब कर सकते हैं, जो 15 खानदानों को साफ पानी उनकी दहलीज पर मुहैया करते हैं। नस्बशुदा हैंडपंप की रिपोर्ट और दीगर तफसीलात डोनर को मुहैया कर दी जाती हैं, ताकि वो जान सके कि उनकी अमानत हकदारों तक मुहैया कर दी गई है। मिनहाज वेलफेयर फाउंडेशन को अपनी ज़कात, सदका या खैराती अतियात देने के लिए अपने मकामी MWF ऑफिस 12 कार रोड, नेल्सन, BB9 7JS तशरीफ लाएं। हमें 01282 723 455 पर कॉल करें या हमारी वेबसाइट www.minhajwelfare.org पर देखें। ताज़ा तरीन वीडियोस और अपडेट्स के लिए फेसबुक, इंस्टाग्राम और ट्विटर पर जुड़े रहें।
Have you just moved to the UK? You could open an account with a bank that understands your international needs. HSBC UK are here to lend a hand, as the Brits might say. Then you can get on with doing the important stuff like setting up bills, renting a property, getting a mobile, transferring money, and coming to terms with the weather. Start today by searching HSBC bank account, HSBC UK, opening up a world of opportunity. You have to be 18 or older and eligibility criteria apply. At HSBC UK, you are backed by the current account switch guarantee.
Thinking about selling or letting your home? With Maxwell Estates, you don't need to look any further. Well established with over 15 years of experience, Maxwell Estates are specialists in residential sales and lettings. We manage over 200 properties in and around Northwest London, keeping our landlords and tenants updated with all the latest laws and legislations. Based in Edgware, our experienced specialist negotiators always ensure we maximize the full potential of your property. Call us now on 0208 952 0808 for a free no obligation quotation, or visit our website www.maxwellestates.co.uk for further information. Maxwell Estates, the name you can trust.
Minhaj Sisters UK are proud to host their biannual retreat Al Tazkiyah 2024 from the 15th of November to the 17th of November. This year, the retreat will take place in Yarnfield Training and Conference Centre at Stoke-on-Trent. We are pleased to announce that we will be joined by Dr. Ghazala Hassan Qadri, President of Minhaj Women League UK, who will be our special guest for 3 days. Join us for an inspirational and fun-packed weekend. To find out more, please visit our website www.altazkia.com.
Moving to the UK can be rather overwhelming, but moving your money doesn't have to be. With HSBC Global Money, you can convert, send, or spend multiple currencies around the world whenever you want with no HSBC fees. So you'll be right as rain, as they say in the UK. Search HSBC Global Money, HSBC UK, opening up a world of opportunity. Available to HSBC UK customers with an eligible current account and the mobile banking app. Non-HSBC fees may apply.
Nikah, talaq, counseling on matrimonial disputes, Islamic wills, Islamic law of inheritance, or an Islamic verdict on any other issue. The Muslim Sharia Council is at your service. We provide official certification, and our experienced and highly qualified imams are available to provide you with guidance when needed. MQI London is based at 292 to 296 Romford Road, Forest Gate. We are open from Monday to Friday, 2 to 4 p.m. or alternatively, call us now on 0208 257 1786.
Revive FM.
94.0. On the radio.
On your mobile.
And online.
Okay, we're back for our third segment of the show. This part is going to be predictions, and we're taking calls for this part as well. So, our first question is, who do we think is going to win the World Cup?
Well, after the Euros this time, I don't think it's gonna be a European country because the performance from the European countries this year was disappointing. Apart from Spain,
Yeah.
I think Spain was the only team that had a really solid team. I think France's team was quite good as well, but yeah, Spain they just had a great team from the start, and you kind of could tell that they were gonna win the Euros.
Yeah.
England somehow got through on yeah,
On luck.
on luck, lots and lots of luck.
Yeah.
But yeah, they made it to the final, and in the end, Spain won.
Yeah.
So that's for the Euros. Although maybe Argentina might win it again.
Again? Second time.
For the
Maybe
second
they're a
time.
strong team. So
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, we would all love to say England, right?
Yeah.
But,
well, with our next manager, never
Who
know.
knows?
Never
Yeah.
know.
Imagine we won. That would be how long since 1966?
Wow.
Almost 100 years. No, like 70 or something years.
And we'd get a bank holiday.
Yeah.
Let's
That's
not
all
forget
we
the bank
care
That's
about.
the- yeah.
That's everyone's cared about, I think.
Yeah.
Even
Yeah.
this time around, everyone's really hoping we'd get that bank holiday. But
Yeah.
yeah, it didn't happen.
I think England has a thing of getting to the semi-finals and the finals, and then just
Disappointing
deciding
everybody.
to not win it.
Yeah.
So that
Yeah.
Yeah.
all that excitement and
For
then it doesn't
nothing.
happen.
For what? Yeah. And who do you think is going to play for England in this World Cup? Because the team this time, it was okay. It was a bit disappointing though. So who do you think is going to be in it this time?
Well, hopefully we'll see more of Trent.
Yeah.
Because that's always nice. But I think similar players to who we've had this time.
Yeah.
Maybe some of the older players would have retired.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Team's quite young, so I reckon
Yeah.
they will probably carry on the team.
I think also
Majority of
Harvey
them.
Elliott. It would be nice to see him in the England squad as well, because he's quite young and
Yeah. I'd like to see Rashford come back. Because
yeah, as a United
Yeah.
supporter.
yeah. Even Maguire, because I know he
Oh
plays
gosh.
his performance for Man United it's not the best. You could say that. But when he plays for England, when he puts that shirt on, he turns into a completely different player. His defense is something else when he puts that shirt on. So I think he could potentially be in the World Cup squad.
Of all of the Man United players, I have to say Harry Maguire is my favorite.
There you go. So it looks like he will be there, probably girls.
And next, who do we think is going to be the surprise team of next World Cup? Who do you think is going to perform but be unexpected to perform?
That's a great question. Maybe Egypt. Maybe one of the countries in the EU. They might come around with a good performance.
Yeah.
That'll be
'cause-
nice. Not a change, right?
Yeah, after Qatar hosted the World Cup, they've probably been encouraging football a lot more.
Yeah.
And we'll probably have some, and with the Saudi League as well. So football will probably start to pick up a lot in those countries. So hopefully there'll be a good team from there. That
Yeah. Or Morocco, because they did so well
Morocco
last
did
time.
really well. Yeah.
Yeah.
They did, yeah, I remember.
They got to the quarters.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It'll be
It'll be
nice,
really
yeah,
nice to see
for one
Morocco
of
win,
our
and they'll have
countries,
Lamine
yeah.
Yamal as well.
Yeah.
Oh wait, if he
No.
plays for them,
He could change though.
he could change. Yeah, he could change
Because he's
to-
got
he's got
his
Spain.
yeah.
Yeah.
But if I was him, I'd want to stick with Spain.
Yeah,
Because you know you're gonna probably win
after
more
their
titles.
performance,
Yeah. What about who's gonna surprise us in a bad way? Who do you think is gonna perform but then they might not?
Hopefully not England.
Yeah.
Maybe France.
Yeah. because usually they're a really good team, but this Euros, I don't know what was up with them. They were like, possession was not their strong suit.
Yeah.
Yeah. What about who do we think is going to win the Champions League?
Well, it's been Real Madrid
Yeah.
for quite some time. They're quite a strong team. Maybe PSG might come on this next season.
Yeah.
Yeah, it would be nice to see one of the Premier League teams.
Yeah.
Probably City.
Yeah, if they do, yeah.
Yeah, but obviously I would love Liverpool to win
Yeah.
Champions League.
I would say Man United, but they're not in it. So, yeah. But what about Real Madrid? They have such a strong team now
They
because they signed
do.
Mbappe as well.
Yeah. I'm surprised he went to Real Madrid.
Okay, yeah. We have someone who said Aston Villa for the Champions League. No, they had such a surprising performance this season though.
No, they really pulled.
Yeah.
But it would be nice to see them win the Champions
Yeah.
League. That would be really, really, really big for Aston Villa supporters.
Yeah. I think if they won, I might change to Aston Villa. Because that's such a big achievement for such a
Hafsah, we're
mid-league
quite
table.
surprised about that one.
No, I'm joking. I'm joking. I'm joking. I'm joking. I'm joking. Don't worry. Don't worry. I'm just
No, I
joking.
know Hafsah's quite strong.
Yeah.
Strong supporter, much
Yeah.
more than us, right?
Yeah, definitely.
Okay, and our next thing is who do you think is going to win the Premier League?
Well, think and want are two very different questions.
Yeah. First, who do you want? Who do you want to win it?
Obviously, Liverpool.
Obviously, United. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, as I said, I'm not too into the football currently, but it would be nice to see Man United
Yeah.
winning. Yes.
Both very distant dreams of City in the league.
Yeah.
Hopefully, we can do something about them.
Yeah. Because they won it, what, twice, 3 times in a row now.
Yeah.
But Arsenal last season,
Arsenal.
they were so close and then they
were.
lost.
I think Arsenal had a streak of doing really, really well and then just deciding to lay back for the last couple of games.
Yeah.
But yeah.
I feel like if they actually held on to it, then they could win as well.
Yeah.
I suppose teams get overly confident, isn't
Yeah.
it? And at the end, it kind of drops. So it's possibly one of the reasons.
Yeah. Who in the Premier League do we think is gonna come forward and be one of the new best in the Premier League?
Well, we have Aston Villa, obviously, who
Yeah.
did really, really well last season. I think maybe forgotten what their name was, but I think Newcastle maybe. Newcastle, they did really well a couple of seasons ago.
Yeah.
But then they kind of dropped again. So maybe next season they might come back up and
Yeah.
win something.
It'd be good to see them win something because they were in the top 4 a few seasons ago, and that was something that was not really expected. But there's been a lot of surprising teams in the Premier League recently, and there's been something good to see. It's exciting. It's something new. And who is going to win the Ballon d'Or? Who's going to be the greatest player of the year?
Lamine Yamal.
I knew she was going to say that.
He could be.
The
He
discussion
could
we've
be.
had previously.
Yes.
But yeah, no, I've heard a lot about him.
Yeah.
Doing really, really well.
At 17.
And at such a young age.
At 17.
Yeah.
Despite him not being able to play enough.
Yeah.
Or, as much as he probably wanted, or as long as he probably wanted to.
Yeah.
But yeah, I agree.
Yeah. He could.
Well, having a Euros title under his name already.
Yeah.
And I think just being 17 and playing with that kind of, he's got so much potential, so much potential.
Yeah.
And I think he's really gonna go far.
Yeah.
Really far.
Because when you're 17, you're not even halfway there.
Yeah.
So to think he's playing that well at 17, just like imagine in a few years' time.
Yeah, the development,
Yeah.
the skills, everything. Yeah, 100%. He could do really, really well.
Yeah.
And it was actually so funny how he couldn't play the full 90
Yeah.
minutes because of German law. He couldn't because he was under 18, he could only work a set until I think it was like
Certain times,
11.
Yeah.
So he had to go home a bit earlier so
Yeah.
that they'd be in German law, which is just so crazy to think about. But yeah.
And the fact he still had his braces on.
Yeah.
And he was doing his homework. He's like revising for his
he had to
exams and
study,
stuff.
like
Oh,
during his because he's 17, gonna be doing his A levels.
Something
Oh,
like
if
that.
they have that in
Yeah,
Spain.
Spanish
So
version.
at least, you know, alongside your studies, you can do so much.
Yeah.
It's like all these women and girls or girls who are pushed study, don't do any sports. If someone like that can actually study whilst they're doing such a big thing, why can't we take out some time to play some sports?
Yeah.
You know, to
Definitely.
be active. So yeah, 100%.
And I think it's really, really important during your exam time that you still stay, like you still go to football.
Yeah, have an outlet, do something that takes your mind off it. Definitely.
Because it will help you be more productive when you do study, and it'll just give you that, like if you think about it, that 1 hour where you'd go out and play some football, you'd probably spend on your phone. So it's like getting out there and staying active while you do your exams, because it can get a lot, and football is such an amazing way
Yeah.
to de-stress. So I think during exam time is really, really important to keep playing.
Yeah. Be active. It makes you stronger mentally, physically.
Yeah.
You know, you get a break from everything, all the stresses. So yeah, 100%. Not only whilst you're studying, in everything, you're working, you're studying, you've got family lives. So get that outlet, do your thing, and then go back. And although this is all about football, it's not only just football. Anything you like to do,
Any
you know,
sport.
any sport you like to do, any activity you like to do, find a passion and do something different apart from the usual daily life, you know, that we go through.
Yeah. So anything that helps you get in your comfort zone, anything that's good for you, that's what you should do. And if it helps you, then that's something that's really important.
It definitely is.
And we've already kind of discussed this when we were talking about Lamine Yamal. Who do you think is going to be the next GOAT?
Has to be Lamine
Yeah.
Yamal.
Yeah, we've all agreed to that already.
Yeah.
I think also Bellingham, he's also still quite young. I
Yeah.
think he's 21. Yeah, he's a really, really good player as well. But I feel like Lamine Yamal is 17, you know,
Yeah.
is just crazy talent.
Yeah. But something about him is like, if he's playing this well now, imagine he gets overconfident and imagine he slacks off, and then that could have such a detrimental impact. Imagine he just stopped, like where he is.
That's such a big thing. But we'll see in the next couple of years.
Yeah.
Give Ronaldo, Messi a run.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Yeah. It's sad to see that they're getting older, Ronaldo and
Yeah,
Messi.
a lot of really, really good players now retiring. But gives room for new talents to come and, you know, show what next
shine
generation
through.
can do. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, they'll always be remembered though. Like when we were younger, and there were so many players that, you know, are always remembered. For example, David Beckham, as we were growing up as young kids.
Yeah.
So they'll always be remembered, and they'll always be someone people look up to.
Yeah.
Yeah. What about the female football ladies? No one's mentioned the female football teams.
Gosh, falling into stereotypes.
Definitely something we should. I was wondering all that time, you know, we're thinking about the male football. What about the female football?
There's Sam Kerr. She's a really, really big footballer.
She's Australian, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I think she's got some Desi roots. I believe.
Desi roots, yeah.
Yeah. And who else is there?
We need these role models, you see.
Yeah.
Because we watch football and the men playing, etc.
Yeah.
But these women, you know, doing their thing, role models for all of our young girls, especially the ones, you know, with the hijabs and whatnot.
Yeah.
You know, we need to make sure we put that out there as well.
Yeah, we need women from ethnic minority backgrounds so we can look up and say, hey, she looks like me. If she can do it, I can do it.
Yeah.
Definitely.
That's why it's important, because that's another reason why girls might not play as much football, because they don't have the right role
Yeah,
models.
there's no one to look up to.
Yeah. Yeah. Hello, do you have a caller? Hello? Hello?
Technical difficulties.
Yeah, technical difficulties. Yeah. So what were we saying?
Role models,
Role
females.
models,
Yeah.
Yeah.
So without role models, it's like, why would anyone want to play if they don't have anyone to look up to?
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
And also after the women won the Euros,
Yeah.
that was a really big push for women's football, and
Yeah,
I think
definitely.
it's really helped.
Yeah.
Because now there's so many more people encouraging, younger girls to play.
Yeah.
And yeah.
Yeah. And it's like with like loads of younger girls playing, they're gonna be like
Yeah.
the next role models.
grow up
Exactly.
And
And
then-
get up and get out there, and then
Yeah.
there's more people to look up to.
Yeah.
Not just playing football, there's so many different opportunities you can get from it. Like my girls, they've through playing football just with MSA, and we've had so many opportunities. If so you
Like,
want to explain?
Visa ball kid, you know that kid who stands on the side and throws the ball in.
Yeah.
Zoya
I know
did that.
it sounds boring, but I did it and it was awesome.
And it was
for the
amazing to
female.
see. Sorry, I'm going to cut Zoya out for a second. It was amazing to see that Zoya was the only female out of the whole team of Visa
With
ball
a
kids.
hijab, fully
Yeah.
covered.
Yeah, with
I
her
mean, you stand there and you feel a
joggers.
bit out of place, but then you go and you're like, hey, I'm representing everybody else.
Yeah.
So yeah, it was an amazing opportunity. We also got opportunity to speak in Parliament about all of this stuff. So
Yeah.
yeah.
Okay, well, guys, that is the end. And now we are finishing our show. Hope everyone had a good time and we all enjoyed ourselves.
Yeah, thank you so
Jazakallah
much.
khair for your time,
Jazakallah
Hafsah.
Hafsah.
Thank
Giving
you
us
guys
the
for all
time to
coming.
speak.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I would just like to say, please, if any females are interested in and around Redbridge, we have many sessions, MSA sessions. We have Brentford and MSA WFC football trials as well running, so you can come and join them. You can just Google us and query it with us.
Okay, well, thank you guys for listening. Goodbye.
Assalamu alaikum.
Walaikum assalam.
Goodbye.
Minhaj Sisters UK are proud to host their biannual retreat Al Tazkiyah 2024 from the 15th of November to the 17th of November. This year,